everybody. How you doing, guys?
Hello, good morning,
I'm about
everybody.
to say, you can start it off this morning. Good morning, guys.
I didn't start it off. Miranda did.
Well, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. But, I mean, that's what happens when we come to record at a specific time and we have to kind of put it off because of unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah.
So, it's okay, though.
It happens. It happens.
We're here. It's Sunday morning. It's, I don't know.
Sunny?
It's sunny, clear blue skies.
Kind of warm.
It's kind of warm, but it's not humid yet.
Oh, look, Mr. Miata guy's up.
Mr. Miata, where's he at?
I don't know, his door's open on
no,
his car.
Well, it could be Brianna, though. Brianna, if this is you, or Devin, if that's you listening, we're watching you from the window.
That sounds really creepy.
Yeah, but look, we already filled a minute up of this motherfucking thing, so it's all good.
I guess.
Yeah, I know. It happens.
So, I want to get a shout out to a Facebook group I'm a fan of. It's called Underdog Podcast Community.
Underdog Podcast Community.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to them. They accepted me into the group, and I've been going on there and reading through comments, reading through posts and stuff like that. I think it's going to help. I think it's going to help our podcast and help us do better at podcasting.
Well, I guess
so. Because
should.
it's all personal people who do podcasts.
I guess I should maybe join myself and take a few pointers, huh?
Well, I sent you an invite.
Yeah, I'll have to accept it, man. It's been just a crazy busy week, dude. Again.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like that as long as Miranda's here, you know? Like, dude, just driving back and forth for babysitters and just making time. And by the time I get home, half the nights or half the time, I don't feel like doing jack shit but sitting down, and then I can't fall asleep, but I'm too fucking lazy to do anything. So I just waste away on the couch like a fucking potato. But it's all good.
I get it.
Yeah, man. I mean, it happens.
I get it. There's so much more that needs to be done on my house. It's just I've been fucking lazy and haven't been wanting to do it.
Yeah, but at the same time, you've
Got the garage done though.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like you come a long way on that project as a whole. Like it went from basically.
Oh motherfucker! Ooh, that stinks, yo. I just lit my cigarette backwards. Son of a bitch.
Man, you know that's the second podcast in a row we've mentioned smoking.
Yeah, well, I don't care.
I know.
I lit a cigarette backed. And
I don't care either.
damn
I'm
it,
just
that
saying.
Filter smells nasty. You ever smell that filter after you light it?
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
Yeah. I remember when I first got my license. It was Dad and I in the Pontiac. We had that maroon car, the one Brian had, and we're driving down Main Road, and he lights me a cigarette, hands it to me. Well, he lights it, and I put it in my mouth backwards. So then I try to smoke it backwards, and I got that smell. It was that kind of same taste. You know what I mean? When it came through, the shit burnt, and then I chucked it out the window. The wind caught it, took it back, and landed it in the hood of my jacket. Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I almost caught fire that night. That was pretty bad. It was like, oh man, dude. Did I ever about to tell you about the time I almost got popped for like a gram of bud?
No.
Oh man, I'll leave this in because this is like years and years and years ago. So,
well, not only that, you can't hardly ever get in trouble for that shit anymore, especially for bud.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like I had a gram of coke in the trunk. Anyway, or kilo, whatever. But no. So it was me and my friend Sam. We're driving down Route 40 up back home, and I'm getting my glasses out of my center console to put them on so I could see better. Well, when I opened it up, it was like my first week having my license. I veered off the beaten path, like, over under the shoulder, and a cop pulls me over. So a cop comes up to the window, and he's like, "You been doing any drinking or anything tonight?" And I'm like, "Nah, I haven't been doing shit." And he's like, "If I search your car, call it a K9, you're fine." Like, yeah, go ahead, dude, search my car if you want, And it goes through, he pulls me out the car and gives me a field sobriety test. So I'm doing this field sobriety test. Now remember, I got bad ankles. I can't keep my balance. I'm back when I was, 17? Who the fuck knows their alphabet backwards at that point? That's the least thing. Like, that's not top of my mind, exactly.
There's not a lot of people that know the alphabet backwards.
So as I'm trying to keep my balance on one foot and walk this straight line, I'm fat, can't keep my balance. I'm talking to him like, man, I can't do this. I had surgery when I was a baby. Like, I can't physically do this task. He lets me go. I was sitting here thinking, why the fuck did he just give me such a hard time? It was Franklinville police, so I understand that part of it.
Probably because you were so young.
No, because my fucking gauges had big pot leaves on them, and I forgot I had those gauges in my ears. So, but that's not the kicker. That's not the kicker, though, man. The kicker about this whole story, I was cleaning the car, top to bottom, doing a little detail, you know. About a week and a half later, and I'm cleaning out my armrest. I find some tinfoil. I had about 2 grams of mud in my fucking car all that time. Yeah, man. Like,
wow.
Thinking back, I'm like, dude, I was lucky because I gave that motherfucker permission to search my car with a canine.
Uh-huh.
Because I didn't remember I had anything in there. That would have been fucked up.
That would have been.
Yeah. So, that was my little story from back in the day.
It was a car I had. It was an old Toyota Celica. An old one. Like an 86 Celica. And fucking... This thing was 3 different colors. Barely fucking ran. I mean, it barely fucking ran. The gas pedal was missing. All it was the fucking bar that the gas pedal was welded to. But the pedal, there was no fucking pedal. It was a 5-speed, so that was the only bonus about it. I would get pulled over at least once a week in that fucking car.
Really?
At least. And every single time it would get searched.
Really?
Yeah. And this was after I didn't do any drugs, any bud, nothing.
Like you were straight edge.
Yeah, I was straight edge for a while.
Yeah, I know. You were at least, 10, 15 years?
You know, it's like, why search this car? And apparently it matched the description of another vehicle or something in town. But there was no other vehicle that was those 3 different colors.
Well,
that was a fucking 86 Celica.
You're talking about Crossville, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they had nothing better to do.
I mean, but I don't know.
Did you have your long hair?
No.
So it's not stereotyping you. I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to fuck with you. Maybe someone knew somebody.
Because that car, it was.
But listen, what if somebody you knew that wanted to fuck with you knew this cop or knew these cops and just like, yo, fuck with this dude for a bit, like as a prank?
Dude, I just got back from Colorado.
Oh.
Was it then? No, it wasn't then. No, it was before that.
Oh. Well, shit. I don't know.
But, no. It wasn't that. It was... What was it? Oh. I know what had happened.
What had happened?
I had lost the other car I had. So I had to... And the job. So I had to get started working at this car lot. And I needed a vehicle to get back and forth to work. And that one was available.
So you just picked it from the car lot pretty much, and that's the one you used?
Yeah, it was when I got back from... Was it?
Oh, man. It's getting pretty smoky in here, dude.
Dude, I can't remember.
So stop trying to remember. Sometimes things should not be remembered.
Yeah.
There's a mental block for a reason.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second. Ooh, insightful.
Right?
Oh, man. No, I've been through some crazy shit with some cars, man. I remember Casey got pulled over in Newfield. She went to court literally for, her ticket was doing 60 miles an hour during a right-hand turn. That one right there by the Country Farms, by Main Road School back home. Okay. It's that sharp right from 40 to Main Road. They clocked her doing 60 around that turn.
How is that possible?
In a Ford Explorer.
Should have rolled that bitch.
Right.
Do they not
That's
know,
why it got thrown out of court. I went in that courtroom, I believe it was me, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I know I was there. My tooth was bugging the shit out of me, so I was down and out on like some Vicodin or some shit I got. Mm-hmm. And all that happens, we go to court, and I'm like, do you realize what your cop wrote? Like, if she would have flipped that truck, you'd have been having a hell of a lot. An accident report would have been filed. Like, there's no way in hell they clocked her doing 60 around that fucking turn. Mm-hmm. Or it was 40. You can't do no more than 10. Yeah. It ain't happening.
Especially in an Explorer.
Oh my god. There's just been some fucking crazy shit, dude. Crazy shit. But that was the same Explorer where I used some red electrical tape. And I wrote, "Eat me" on the back tailgate, on the back hatch. So everyone that was behind me was told to eat me. Or bite me. Bite me, I was. Yeah, it was bite me, not eat me. I'm like a fucking 10-course meal.
Eat me, bite me, chew me
squeeze
up,
me,
spit
love
me
me.
out.
Yeah, just fucking just.
That's a song. It sounds like a song. I think it's in the song somewhere.
It probably is. It might be. It might be. So I want to apologize now. Is that if the quality of the audio sounds a little messed up, this is a new spot. Again, I think we haven't recorded one single podcast in the same spot throughout these 7 episodes.
No, we haven't, but we will find the right one.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. We'll find a consistent
now
spot.
That we're getting closer to having the studio finished.
I know. I'm excited for that, dude.
I'm trying.
I'm so fucking
We're getting
excited.
there, guys. I'm working on building a studio in my garage, so that way we can set up our microphones and set up, a little sitting area, recording studio, basically for all these podcasts.
Yeah, and
so that way it also sounds better too.
Exactly.
So we just give us some time.
Oh, they
Stick
know.
with us, please.
We ask them every episode.
I feel
bad.
Don't want people to be like,
they're just fucking
people.
pulling our leg, blah blah blah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean, we are Carters. So.
Well, and not only that, a lot of what we're doing here it's coming out of our own pocket. We still have full-time jobs. We're not
part-time. Ooh.
We're not getting paid to do this.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean? Like, not half as much as all these other podcasters are, or seasoned podcasters, which everybody starts from somewhere.
Well, dude, I'm part of the podcasters community movement on Facebook, that page, and I'm going to give a shout out to that page as well, because, at times they'll allow you to post links for the page, like your channel or your podcast and whatnot, and you get some good feedback and good advice when you read through people's issues and whatnot. So I would like to give a shout out to the podcasters. I believe it's Podcasters Movement Community on Facebook. And I'd use my phone to look at it, but it's recording.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I've been reading some posts on there, and people are like, yeah, we're 3 episodes in and have 1,000 listeners or followers. And I'm like, how the hell do you get 1,000 people on your podcast within 3 episodes? Like, granted, now...
Well, that's because they have the money to back it.
You think that's what they're doing?
They can do the advertisings and ads.
You think that's what they're doing?
If once I start getting some more money in,
yeah,
I'm going to be posting ads on Facebook, because you can promote your Facebook page.
Well,
and shit
yeah,
like
I've been looking into that.
To listen.
I was looking into that.
So
go ahead.
I'm going to work on getting that done.
Well, since we now have so we have the YouTube channel up too.
Yes,
that's new. That is new. So listen, you're not gonna. You can find it by searching up the Hickory Hollow Sessions, and you'll see all the episodes online and whatnot, or on YouTube. But it goes through the main studio channel at the moment. So if you want to subscribe to my channel or our channel, the channel, it's Every Other Sunday Studios, and that's on YouTube. And you'll get notifications of every new podcast and anytime we go live in the future, things like that. Do it. Spread the word. Spread the love as usual.
Well, they can also go on our Facebook page too, because I posted a link on there.
Whoop-de-doo. I didn't realize.
Because we're up to 71 people on our Facebook.
We are. I was looking at it today. We might have 72.
That'd be cool.
So we're getting there.
Yeah.
I was looking at the statistics through Anchor today, actually, and we're not big enough to hide this from our audience yet. But if we ever start making millions, y'all gonna have to message me to find out. But we're up to 89 views altogether for the whole thing, for all 7 episodes. 6 plus the trailer, and we have made a total accumulation of, little drum roll, 69 cents.
See, guys, we are not making a shit ton of money right now, so
I do it just because it's enjoyable.
It is enjoyable.
I think we've touched upon this before, but seriously, I mean, even after being, this is our 7th actual episode, I look forward to our sit-downs and our discussions. This is number 7 right here.
Oh, yeah.
That we're recording.
The first one is counted as a...
See, the first one they count as an episode on some platforms. But if I delete the trailer, and I'm thinking about deleting the trailer, but at the same time I don't want to, because that's the milestone. That's the starting point of where it all started.
Right.
So it's kind of like a good little remembrance for it. So I'm just going to leave it. Okay. But this is technically number 7. And, I mean, yeah, I still, 7 weeks in, dude. 7 weeks in. And, I enjoy it.
I do too. I want to interact more with people all over the world.
I want to get out of the States. I want to be able to reach people everywhere.
I want people to comment on us. I want to talk to other people in other states and other countries, and just
be able to get their insight, see what kind of things are going on.
One of the reasons why I enjoy doing it. You know what I mean?
It's a way to reach out.
Yeah,
it is. I mean, eventually, I'd like to be able to start having us do like road trips or traveling, and go and set up with people like, all right, hey, you're where? Nevada? Cool. We'll come out, do a little podcast. Fuck a phone interview. Let's just go to them, and then we can we can video and do whatever for the trip.
Right.
Make it a fucking thing. You know what I mean? I think that'd be great.
It would be great, but the other issue you got to think and go into consideration right now is when the fuck is this Corona shit going to leave?
Well, I'll tell you something about this Corona shit after I mention this. So, talking about road trips and car rides, do you still want to make the Colorado trip with me? As I have it planned out with work, I'm leaving on a Monday morning and I'm coming back by Wednesday night.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We leave the 17th.
Okay.
And we'll be back by the 19th. I figure if we leave here Monday morning, we'll get there to Tina's house Monday night. Her and Miranda can meet, blah, blah, blah. They're only an hour away from Denver.
Okay.
So then,
yeah, I know. Right.
Yeah. Then that next day we can hang out, have a day together, whatever. Go explore Colorado even more, da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, yeah, there's some places I want you to see, buddy.
That's what I'm saying, man. So we can spend a day there, and then...
And Tina will be at work, I think, so, she won't be able to show you around. I'll do it.
Exactly. And then I figure, stay over at Tina, drop Miranda off that Tuesday night to Casey again, and then go back to Tina's that night, or leave out. But I was figuring go back to Tina's that night and leave out early Wednesday morning, you know what I mean? And then
we'll be back by Thursday afternoon.
I'm thinking it's an 18-hour ride.
Yeah, and two of us. I mean, I drove it all the way back by myself, but
yeah, I know you did. But
it still took me like 23 hours. I stopped and got something to eat, then get back on the road.
Oh yeah, well it's not too bad.
I mean, go to the bathroom, get back on the road. You know what I mean?
It's doable.
Yeah,
but there's no guarantee I'm gonna have another driver, and I feel better having another driver. That's all. Anywho, but yeah, this Corona shit. It's traveling and all, I don't know. I've heard it's not that bad, but I haven't watched the news. I haven't read anything. I mean, this is just probably more speculation than anything.
With all the requirements of mask mandates and shit now, I would have understood if they quickly jumped to mandates back in February or March
when they first heard about it.
Right.
That's something I don't get.
That would have made more sense.
They held off so long on making things so serious, especially here in Tennessee. I mean, while we weren't under any type of lockdown yet, I think the businesses were just closing down, like the bars, restaurants, like nail salons and hair barber salons and shit like that. Whatever. Barbershops. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But as they were just closing down here, like in New Jersey and other places, they were already on total lockdown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think because of I'm trying to think of the word, but basically because the whole nation didn't follow suit at the same time, that it kind of prolonged this whole thing, and now everything is such a muddy mess. Because you have some places requiring masks, some counties requiring masks. Like here in Tennessee, I'm pretty sure Knoxville has the mask mandate now.
And so does Nashville.
Nashville has it too?
Yeah. It's just, you have to have it on when you enter a facility. You don't have to have it on when you're outside or in your car.
Now, I know some places right now actually require it. You have it on when you're outside.
That's bullshit.
That's total bullshit. There's so many more things in the air that can kill you than this fucking shit.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
But if you think about it, think about what this shit's doing or what it has done for the Earth's ecosystem. There is a positive impact that COVID has had on the world.
Yes, I mean when everything was shut down, nobody could go anywhere, so the ozone was fixing itself finally. Mother Nature was healing, which is good. It needs to. It needs that every once in a while. It needs to heal itself.
It needs a reset.
All of us fucking, the human race fucking it up. I'm not going to pinpoint individual people or groups or anything
No, everybody had an equal hand in it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this podcast is brought to you by Anchor, the one-stop shop for podcasting. It's free, great for beginners or seasoned podcasters, and there's no fees or subscription costs to use it. They include easy-to-use editor tools, multi-platform casting, meaning that your sounds, your podcast can be out on platforms such as Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, and many more. And again, it's completely free. So if you're thinking of starting a podcast, use Anchor. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. We at HHS approve this message. Give an 8-year-old Metal Gear Solid and she'll leave you alone for hours, I'll tell you that. Yeah. So, this is the first time in an episode, before we get back into the whole corona thing and how it's helping the world, but we literally just had a mid-recording, like, environment swap. Yeah. So... it might sound a little better or different.
You know, at least we're able to do that at the moment. You know, like I said before, we do what we have to do to make it work.
Oh, yeah.
To figure it out, you know what I mean?
No, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
But once the studio's done, that's where we're going to be recording, is in the studio.
That studio's going to be nice. But anyway, so...
yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, the world... I believe we're kind of at this point in the conversation where the world definitely uses and needs resets every now and then. And I guess it had to take itself into its own hands, or somebody thought something had to happen. But regardless, you know, it's had a positive impact on the world. People being home all the time, and the ozone, you know, getting a break, or just the environment, you know, itself. Less pollution. You know, the animals had a healthier time. You know, it just kind of helped a lot of different things in a lot of different ways that some people might not think about. And that's the point I'm just trying to, you know, voice.
Yeah, it has helped. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, Mother Nature needs to heal sometimes, you know, because we can't keep taking from the natural resources and taking from Mother Nature and then, you know, not expect it to keep going. You know, it's going to fail.
Well, it kind of goes hand in hand with, I guess, what they say is, I mean, you gotta, if you're going to take a little, you gotta give a little.
Right.
You know, if we're taking all these resources and all these fossil fuels, and we're harvesting the planet we live on.
Right.
To have an easier living, which it's just how it is. But let's have a week where no one has to go anywhere or do anything. Let's give back in terms of cutting down pollution or cutting down, you know, just try to give back more as a community, as a world. And yeah. I think everything will kind of maybe start going a little better in the long term. You'll see long-term effects. You won't see anything short-term, and that's what's going to turn a lot of people off from that idea, is people are going to want to see effects or like, you know, the reaction to the actions they're taking right away. And when they don't see it, and that goes in anything anyway.
Right.
You can go in, you know, relationships or whatever the case may be. If you put energy in and you don't see anything happening or changing right away, then you're going to be kind of like deterred, or, you know, whatever the case is. You're going to be turned away from continuing to try and follow through with that plan or that process. And you're going to miss out on the greater long-term effects of what you could have been.
Yeah. I mean, all great things take time.
Exactly.
All things take time. Like, things will not change
right.
rapidly.
Exactly. Rome wasn't built in a day.
No, it was not.
Unless the aliens were really here and they just kind of drop shipped in some buildings. But I doubt that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll touch on aliens and, you know,
well, I think we
all
have
that belief some other episode.
We'll wait until the 1-year anniversary of the Area 51 raid.
Oh, now the Area 51 raid or the actual,
well, the actual Area 51 where
UFO crash?
Let us know. Let us know if you want us to commemorate aliens on the actual date of the Roswell UFO crash, or the date that you had that guy run across the news screen as Naruto. Remember that? Yeah,
okay.
You remember? So that was like the big meme. Like the news reporter was there, I think, and someone actually ran behind him with the Naruto arms out, like backwards, like a little cartoon character and shit.
Really?
Yeah, it was a good time. It looked like a good time.
That was cool.
Oh man! So when this whole Corona thing lifts, talking about it, and I mean, yeah, I'm tired of talking about it. But concerts and live music and everything should be coming back beginning of like 2021. So realistically, when you hear that, it's kind of like, oh, 2021's next year, so far away. We're going to be in August soon.
September, I know. February,
we're
December.
Already
6 months.
We're just 5 months away. We're 5 months away from being able to go attend live music and do stuff like that.
That's given everybody does what they're supposed to do, and you know, these businesses that are requiring masks, you wear a mask.
Well,
I mean, if you can.
Listen.
Some people have got health problems. They can't. Whatever.
But I'm tired of talking about masks, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's part of what's going on right now.
But no, honestly, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that we definitely got to hit festivals up.
Yes, festivals.
Like, I want to go to, fuck a concert, I want to go to a festival. Like, Mike and I were talking about trying to find...
It just sucks Vans is done.
Warped Tour?
Yeah, Vans Warped Tour.
I've never been to one. I had no urge to ever go to one.
I've wanted to go to one just to say that I've went to one, but... yeah, they're not doing them anymore.
Well, Ozfest is only overseas, I think, nowadays.
Or in California.
Taste of Chaos, I haven't heard nothing about any Taste of Chaos tours or anything like that.
Right.
Didn't Monster have one?
I want to do Shiprocked.
Shit, what's that?
Alright. Shiprocked is where like 10 or 20 bands, some odd number of bands, get on a cruise ship.
Okay.
With a bunch of other people.
A cruise ship?
A cruise ship.
Okay.
Oversea.
Okay.
Over water.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're in international waters?
Yes.
Anything goes. Okay.
You're a civilian on a cruise ship with a bunch of freaking band people. A bunch of artists and musicians.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So wait, like, go ahead, continue.
The first one, I think it was, God, I think they're on 5 now.
Like a 5-year anniversary type shit, like 5 years in, or 5 cruises?
5 cruises. Well,
okay.
5 years. Because they only do one a year.
Gotcha, so 5
and
years.
And they're normally in January.
January? Where's it at? Like, where you got to go to board this damn ship?
I'm not for sure.
That's interesting. That'd be something to look
but
into.
I wanted to go on it, you know, when it first started, but it was so damn expensive for a ticket.
Do you remember how much it was around about?
It was about $1,200 to $1,500 per person.
Holy shit! But in defense, $1,200 to $1,500 per ticket. That's just, like, do you remember? Did that include? Obviously,
that includes room and board, food.
So you're basically paying $1,500 for like a week's worth or a few days worth of food, room
7
and board.
days.
So it's a week.
Yes,
it's a week. So you break it down, you're paying like what, $200 a day, a little less than that, to go and party with fucking rock stars.
But I don't know if that's how they do it though. Like,
look, if I'm on a cruise ship and I got a live band in front of me on international waters, and I'm getting fed for fucking whatever price I paid up front, I'm partying with some fucking rock stars. Like, I don't care if I get to actually interact with them or not. I'm there. No escape. You can't escape me.
Right.
If you got a buku fucking crazy obsessed fan, man, good luck. Like, what are you gonna do? Drop the lifeboat.
in this moment's been on it.
Yeah.
Disturbed. Shit ton of other bands, dude.
I think that would be fun as fuck. That would be fucking great. I'm down for that. But I do want to make my way out to, like, it's a far-fetched dream, but I do, before I die, want to attend a Coachella.
Coachella?
I do. I want to go and see what really, like, I want to see the better side of life.
I want to go to Burning Man.
I've mentioned that to my friend Devin out back, and he told me some crazy story about when he was at a festival, and if we ever bring him on the podcast, I'll let him tell him his story. Okay. But I mean, dude, from what I hear, they're great fun. I know I've had friends that have went to festivals, I believe, and it's something I want to experience.
Yeah.
You know? But definitely I want to see some high-end type of festival out in the desert before I die. So Coachella.
Okay.
Just to make it there, talk to everybody that's that and the third.
Okay.
And,
well, I've never been to a festival either, so...
Shit, hell...
We can work at it, yo.
Hell yeah, dude. And I want to go to Red Rock.
Red Rock.
It's out in Colorado. It's a big stadium in the mountains. They built this stadium. You ever heard of it?
No.
No? So Red Rock, I believe that's what the venue's called. And my friend Josh, the one that plays the guitar, that does our intro or outro song now, he he was telling me about it because he's from Wyoming, I believe. Yeah, and he goes down to he went down to Colorado like for concerts, and they have this venue called Red Rock. And you know how up there the mountains are like red rock?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the inside of this mountain, the mountain surrounds this stadium, the stage. It's got seats coming up it apparently, and you got the stage down. So they'll have like EDM festivals, and they'll have like major shit go on there. And the acoustics from the mountain walls just imbibe everything. Like, you could be down and like, apparently it's close to this big snowboarding town or city.
Okay.
And
I know the big snowboarding city, I believe, is Aspen.
Yeah, but that's not Colorado.
Yes, it is.
Aspen's in Colorado?
Yes, it's on the other side of the mountain from Colorado Springs.
I thought Aspen was like up north PA, Connecticut.
No.
Well, someone needs to get a map in hand.
Yeah, dude, like...
Oh, good morning.
You ever watch Dumb and Dumber?
Bits and pieces. I'm not a movie person. I'll listen to music or play a game, but I mean...
That's where they had to go, was Aspen, Colorado.
I didn't realize Aspen was in Colorado. No
and
shit.
That's a big
Well, it
snowboarding
might be Aspen
area.
But I know in some city you can actually hear these festivals go on, and it's pretty clear as day from the acoustics of the mountain, making it amplified. Yeah,
that is neat.
Yeah. So but anyway, I want to hit festivals up, and I mean I want to go to some damn concerts, and yeah, I think we need to get back on the ball with that, man. It's been too long.
Well, as soon as they start bringing them back.
Yeah, I know.
As soon as they start bringing them back. I was going to mention something, but I completely lost track of thought, dude. Like, I was sitting here thinking about it, and it was like, boom. Gone.
Shit. It happens, man. It happens to the best of us, honestly. Fucking
so much shit going on through my head in the friggin' last few weeks.
Dude, I know.
I'm surprised I can remember to wake up to go to work.
Man, so my schedule gets really funky. Yeah, my schedule at work gets really funky within like a week. So this week we're going into, starting tomorrow, I have like a lot of opening shifts and midday shifts, which is great. I like to go in early, get my day done, and have the rest of the day to myself.
Right.
And then next week, I have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off in a row. Yeah, man.
Nice.
But then after that, it's, I'll go in and I'll start off in plumbing, 4 hours, and then take my lunch. And then after lunch, they have me hopping up front, like the customer service and shit.
Damn.
And then the last like 2 days is straight up front. So I don't know if they're just.
So it's not the actual work schedule that's changed; it's the work.
It's the actual. Well, it's the schedule because it's scheduled half and half, and I never saw that before. Plus,
okay.
I mean, the actual work itself is changing though too. So I don't know if it's just them allocating hours, or I don't know if it's a transition. You know, so I might be transferring departments, man, which is great because unpacking boxes all day, it gets really, really tedious in the game. It gets really old, yeah. But I can honestly say, as long as I've been there, which is about 8 months in August, it'll be 8 months August 12th.
Nice.
I have not had any type of cardboard cuts.
Good. Cardboard cuts hurt.
I know. Paper cuts, but
they're worse than paper cuts. I feel like
they
fucking,
leave little particles behind, man. It's like little cardboard splinters. Mm-hmm. Fuck that. It's like when you lick an envelope and you get that little slice in your tongue. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but some envelopes taste really good. The glue on the back, there's like a definite difference between.
I haven't tasted the glue on the back of envelopes in years.
Really?
Yeah, my superstition got the best of me with that shit.
Superstition.
There was a time.
Let's hear about this.
There was a time I thought that, the glue on the envelopes were laced with shit because my tongue would go numb every time I licked them.
Maybe you were just allergic to the glue.
I have no idea, but either way, like it made my mind go to crazy thoughts, and so I started using either something wet, like they got this. They got a bottle with a sponge on the end of it for envelopes, so you're gonna put water in a bottle.
Oh shit!
And then tip it upside down, and it wets the sponge, so you can wet the envelope.
Well, that's smart.
Like different ways like that to wet the envelope, or I'll lick my fingers and fucking rub it on the glue for the envelope.
Did your finger ever get numb?
No.
Maybe you're not allergic then, because I would think if you're allergic, you would. No, I don't know. Honestly,
I don't know either.
That's weird, man.
Either way,
that's fucking strange.
So yeah,
that's a little good. Like that's fun. That does. I never heard of anyone. No, you know what? I think I did hear about that years ago. Years and years ago, there was a little conspiracy that like the envelope blue was laced with something. Like I think it made it on the news.
Did it?
I think, but I'm talking years ago, man. Like
I don't know,
eons ago.
Either way, it made my mind fucking go haywire. So yeah,
it happens, man.
I stopped licking envelopes ever since.
Stopped licking envelopes ever since, man.
Nobody likes an envelope licker.
Nobody likes it. Never mind. Never mind. I was about to say something totally off the wall, and I'm not going to say
No, it is not good practice. Trust me.
No, I'm not saying that. No one likes a slit licker.
Wow. Yeah, you went to that point.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like it was just about the word vomit out, and I actually held it back, and it came out anyway. You should have
just word vomited it anyway.
I did.
Like anytime something wants to word vomit, just let it.
Just let it happen. Yeah.
Just let it happen.
And in my defense, I'm a good. Never mind.
Anyway.
Anywho. So when's the last time you had mashed potatoes?
Holy shit! Really?
Think about that for a second.
Wow. Last time I had mashed potatoes.
Yeah, when's the last time you had mashed potatoes?
Last time I had mashed potatoes was probably about 3 to 4 months ago.
That's a good stretch. Stretch.
Ricky, my uncle, when I was living with him, he wanted KFC for dinner one night. So we went to KFC and picked up a bucket and shit like that and a couple sides. And one of the sides I got was mashed potatoes.
Gotcha. See, I think... Didn't he make mashed potatoes, Ricky? He made homemade mashed potatoes.
No, I don't think so.
No, that was the beef stew I took home.
Yeah, that was beef stew.
I don't remember the last time I had mashed potatoes. I think it might have been back in like January, February. So we're probably talking a good 4 or 5 months ago as well. And I think it was when my ex and I went out to like Ruby Tuesday, and it was just a side I got.
Well, I mean, I was going to get a box of mashed potatoes, but the person that was there with me was like, "Oh, just get regular potatoes," and I never got regular potatoes. So
you fucking potato head.
I'm not a potato hater.
I said head. You're a potato head. My southern came out. Give me a fucking break.
Well,
either way, Kit Kat bar.
Either way, I'd never picked up fucking potatoes, so hence I haven't had mashed potatoes yet. And because not only that,
you sound kind of disappointed now. Like
no, it's not that I'm disappointed. I get mashed potatoes. You got that mashing fucking tool to mash the potatoes with.
Yeah, it's like a little.
It's a masher.
It's a
potato masher. That's what it is. It is. It's potato masher.
Yeah. Okay. Google it and see what comes up.
But anyway, I had that, and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't like them when you use like that. Like I like an actual like electric mixer.
Oh, do you? So you like them like really creamy. You don't like the chunks in them and stuff like that. I can respect that because I like them creamy. If it has some chunks in it, that's fine, but I prefer it just really creamy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I like the instant, but if I can have, whatever way I want real potatoes and I want them mixed with a mixer. That's how I make my potatoes.
And that's how
I was raised making potatoes. That's how my mom makes her potatoes, or mashed potatoes anyway. But yeah, I prefer my mashed potatoes with a mixer. Just plain and simple. That's just how I prefer it. I'll eat them other ways, but, if I'm making them, I'm going to make it with a mixer.
You know what kick I've been on?
What?
I've been on like an egg kick.
Dude, I was going to bring my frying pan and fucking eggs this morning.
You should have, man.
I don't know why I didn't.
I got a frying pan.
I bought a dozen eggs when I got moved into the house, and I haven't ate them yet, and I think they're going to go bad.
You probably got. You might want to put them in water, see which ones are good or not.
Yeah.
Because I think they'll float if they're bad. It's one of the two. They'll sink it or float if they're bad or good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been on an egg kick. It'd be like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, I'm hungry, and so I don't really have much. You know what I mean? Just moved in myself like 2 months ago or whatnot, and it's like I got eggs. So I'll fry up some freaking divvy eggs. I guess what they're over easy at that point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so over easy, whatever. They'll always be dippy eggs. But I'll fry them up, do it up, and then I'll grab some bread. And I don't have a toaster, so I'll just make some, like, sandwiches. It's just egg.
You have an oven.
Yeah, but I don't have a baking sheet.
You're making toast.
Yeah, I'm making toast. I don't want crumbs all in the fucking oven.
Do you have aluminum foil?
No.
Oh.
I'm ill-equipped.
Oh, well.
Put me out in the wilderness, I'll be alright. So, have you noticed? I brought the chin strap back.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Haven't had it since Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I left a little patch. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I was gonna leave when I shaved yesterday. I was gonna leave like whatever, but I was gonna leave my goatee in because somebody once said that having a goatee makes me look like a douche. And I'm like, I just want to be a fucking dick. So
listen, when I shave my head, when I go skin, when I don't have a long hair, I don't know, I've been fighting the urge because I really want to cut this fucking hair off, but it just got to the point where I can tie it in a ponytail. So now it's finally.
So now you got one of those fucking man buns, dude?
It's not a man bun.
Man tail?
Yeah, I do a little tiny ponytail.
You got a fucking man tail.
It's like that long, bro.
What is up with all the guys in the fucking little man buns and man tails and shit nowadays?
Because the Vikings are in fucking session. They're cool. That's how the fucking Vikings were here. Think about it. They had their fucking sides and back shaved, and they had the fucking braid going down the middle. Oh. Or they would have it split. It's just a modern day fucking Viking cut. If you think about it. We just don't braid it.
I mean, back in like the early 2000s when I had long hair and shit like that, yeah, I would put it up in a fucking ponytail and shit. But I waited until I got long, an actual, like, ponytail before I started putting it up.
Did you ever cut your sides and back down?
Yeah.
And you had long hair on the top like that?
Yeah, that's when I used to braid my shit. Like, whenever we went to Ozfest
that's right.
The sides and back were shaved whenever I had it all fucking braided out.
That's right. See, well, I'm so sorry my hair just grows slow. But, no, I tie it in I have a purpose, though. Because while I'm at work, I sweat because I'm always fucking doing something. So, if my hat gets too sweaty, I can take it off, and my hair just doesn't fly down in my face and smack me in the eyes. Because that shit hurts.
Yeah, it does.
I never realized how bad long hair was until I tried to roll down the street with all open windows, and it's just smack me in the fucking face. Smack, smack, smack. Poke me in the eyes, and I fucking can't see, swerving and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the struggle's real, man.
Yeah, but no. So when I shave my head and I put a goatee on, I'm told I look like a cop.
Okay.
I'm told that I have gotten so many times that, hey man, you look like a straight undercover. I'm like, oh fuck, really? Because I have the body build, I have the broad shoulders. When I shave my head's perfectly round, and with the goatee, it looks like I got that little detective shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, that's interesting. But I don't know. I'm kind of caught between shaving it off and letting it grow even more. But it's to that point where I just... it's like a milestone.
Right.
And that's what life's all about, guys. That's the point of the story today, I guess, is milestones. Because I think I mentioned that in the beginning of the podcast. So I'm going to circle back around to it. And...
did you mention milestones?
I did. I think... Or it was before we started recording. But anyway, so, our first trailer is a milestone.
Oh, yeah,
It's our remembrance, right?
Okay, right.
So... my hair growing and finally getting to the point where I can kind of tie it back and it stays up by itself is a milestone.
Okay.
We all hit these milestones in life, and what's the point of backtracking if you work so hard to get there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes you can't help it.
Sometimes things happen, speed bumps occur, and you just kind of got to roll with it. Whether you bottom out or whether your zodiac sign's an asparagus. I mean...
You had to freaking quote that
I had to quote the meme. I do.
You had to.
I did, because it's a good meme. But no, honestly, people, we work so hard. Not only us, but everybody. You all have your inner goals and personal business you're taking care of, and you work so hard to get to a point. And what I'm trying to say is, no matter how bad or how bleak things seem they're getting, just keep pushing forward and just make it happen. If not for anybody else, just do it for yourself to say you did it, you followed through, and you made it happen in some sort of way or fashion.
Way to be positive and reach out like that, yeah.
You know what? I think the road and
words of encouragement.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly have my down days, and everybody does, but I kind of feel like I'm on the upward hill at this point, and instead of being all sad and shit, why not just try and instill the advice I don't follow myself for others to follow? Fuck it.
Hey, who knows? You might actually help somebody.
I hope I do. I hope someone takes any words I say and just they can be, you know what? That's some good advice, and it makes their day brighter. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna definitely try to bring more positivity into the podcast, and at least for a few minutes, and just help someone out if I can.
Well, as soon as I'm able to, I will.
Oh, heard that. Of course.
As soon as I'm able to.
Of course. But I believe that's all the time we have for today.
Yep.
And I'm not going to drag this on.
That'll be all. Yeah, don't drag it on this time, man.
No, I won't.
I hope everybody has a great day.
A great week.
And a great week.
Yeah, man.
We enjoyed talking with you guys. We appreciate any feedback you got.
Emails every other Sunday, studios@gmail.com, YouTube, Spotify, Pandora. You guys know the whole story. Know where we're at.
Like us on Facebook and give us some comments, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you guys later.
Later, guys. Have a good week.